Welcome to Bubba/Chat.
Wait, what are we
Jason, hi. I'll ask you the question. I'm going to spring this on you.
Oh, it's like ordination.
Yeah. How to keep Jason excited. Ask him questions on the fly.
I know.
Yeah, it's good, actually. Make you sweat. Anyway, so
already.
we had a couple of other questions.
Yeah, people sending good questions.
Yeah, it's actually really helpful.
Okay.
So here's a question for you. We just got a dog. You have a dog, Duncan.
Your dog is very cute.
Our dog is cute. Your dog is...
It's like me. It's got a personality.
Personality. He growls at everyone, including me and including you. He growls
That's
at his
an
owner.
elder qualification.
Don't bite the hand that
growls. No, I'm just kidding.
Incisors. No. So dogs are very sweet. And we love dogs.
America loves dogs.
I love dogs, yeah. And especially COVID.
In this neighborhood, there's so many dogs. I don't know about your neighborhood.
Yeah, our neighborhood.
Everybody has a dog.
One or two, even.
Yeah,
sometimes.
seriously. Okay.
Which is great. So we had a question that came to us. Obviously,
Very good
we
question.
love our dogs. They seem to interact with us in many ways, But so here's the question.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's the movie All Dogs Go to Heaven.
Oh.
Which is not true.
And part 2.
And part 2, which was far worse than the first. But so here's the question.
Yeah.
Do animals have, in the human sense, a soul? And then what if not? If we say no, then how do we define like the personality of a dog, of an animal? How do we
That's a
sort
good
of
question.
wrap our minds around like animal instinct feature,
right.
those things that
if
we
they
see
don't have
in
a soul,
animals.
then what?
Yeah. Then what are they?
We would say that only human beings on the earth have souls.
Yeah.
Genesis 1, right? When God created man and woman on the 6th day, he says, "Let us make man in our image." At the beginning of verse 26, Genesis 1. And then in verse 27, he says, God created man. That's not just masculine man. It's about humanity. In his own image. In the image of God, he created him. And then it says male and female, he created them. And he tells them to be fruitful and multiply. Yeah. Not only that, but there's a differentiation because he tells them to rule over the animals. Yeah. Including dogs.
Yeah, totally.
Everything, right? And that all vegetation, all flora and fauna are yours to have and to enjoy, except the one tree, obviously, right? And to subdue. Like put your dominion, have it over it. Manage it, run it. And nowhere else does it say that about any other creature. And that, for Adam, it's like God breathes life into him.
Yeah, in Genesis 2, they're in what is it?
In the second creation account, right? Yeah, the Lord God.
The man became a living being, right?
Yep. Nobody else, no other creature, a living being, living soul.
Yeah.
Nobody else gets that designation. And then in the helper suitable, remember the animals are brought before Adam, and none of them were suitable.
Yeah.
And the only helpmate suitable, God had to create, was another woman. It was a woman, not another one. It was a woman who Adam then calls flesh of my, bone of my bones, flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman. This is 2:23.
Yeah.
So for all those reasons, we would say, in a nutshell, animals do not have souls. That's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
It's a distinguishing mark of a human being. Yeah. That we are made in the image of God.
Image of God, yeah.
Yeah. So animals are not made in the image of God. They are created by God, just like dinosaurs were created by God, just like bees are created, anything.
Yeah. Corn. Yeah.
Corn. I wasn't thinking about that, but no, I'm just kidding. But they are created beings, creatures, no soul.
Yeah.
So then the second part of the question is, then how do we how do we think about them? And it's good to, love your dogs and take care of them. Yeah. We don't want animal cruelty.
No.
Because that shows like something wrong in our own hearts.
Yeah, perverse.
Yeah. So we would say, treat them, with respect and decency.
Yeah,
otherwise
kindness,
something's wrong with you.
Yeah.
But we would say this, that we have to draw a line. And we can't, that's why we don't legislate morality between animals.
Yeah.
If a coyote eats your little Pomeranian, kids are going to be weeping.
Yeah.
But the coyote was hungry.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have left Pomeranian outside.
Yeah. But we don't say that about like a baby.
No, we would say that's if someone does that to a child, or if that happens to a child, an animal kills a child, which happens.
Yeah.
That would be a whole other order of tragedy.
Totally.
As opposed to your household pet. Yes, because of the personal cling and relationship to that dog or cat, we get that.
Yeah, it's sad.
But that's it.
Yeah.
But when we see lions killing zebras in the wild, we don't go, oh, that lion sinned.
That lion needs to be prosecuted.
No, there's none of that because, that's an animal kingdom, animal world, not made in the image of God. They don't have a conscience.
Yeah.
They don't have a soul. They don't have the law. They don't know any of that.
Yeah. They're actually not sinning.
No.
In that sense. Yeah, they're just following their instinct.
Not at all. And so the things that they do in terms of being man's best friend, or that's the same thing I would say with like how chimpanzees can learn sign language.
Yeah.
And dolphins can do like really complex tricks and things. I'd say all of that, on a sliding scale of intelligence and whatever, is because they're wired that way. They're preset by God. That's why you can't really train, I don't know, bees. Maybe you can, I don't know. But you can train dogs. They can be domesticated, and they are.
Yeah.
And they do have that ability to be attached to you differently than, say, a lower level.
Like an earthworm. Yeah.
And if you are close to an earthworm, come talk to us.
That's okay. We'd love to see you.
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. So I think that...
So when we think about the animal kingdom, there's no gradations. None of them have a soul. Like, we know earthworms don't have souls, but like it seems a little tricky with a dog
or a gorilla.
Yeah,
like a primate. No soul.
No soul. So those, no distinction there. No souls of any of those.
Nope.
Their attachments to us are really driven by instinct, you'd say? And like
and our responses back to them probably fuel that, train that instinct.
Feeding.
Yeah, we're nice to them.
Tactile interaction, all that stuff,
Which would be the same with their family.
Yeah.
In a pack.
Dogs in a pack, same thing. They're
like mom and dad are nice to them, or they're buddies.
Or even chimpanzees. I mean, they're,
Exactly.
Yeah. So then, last question, just to...
I know where you're going.
What?
I just know.
Do dogs have feelings?
Oh, I didn't know you were going to go there. Do dogs have feelings?
Do they have...
So I guess the question is, are feelings instinctual?
like if you say...
Yeah.
Someone says to you, my dog just loves me.
Like human feelings.
Yeah.
I would say no.
Okay.
Because of the soul.
Yeah, because of the soul. Yeah, so that's...
Instinctually, they can maybe express certain things that look like sadness. Or, Sure, because they're wounded.
Yeah.
You beat them. I mean, of course,
Or they get in trouble, even.
Yeah. And you get trouble and they whimper.
Yeah.
That happens, right?
Yeah.
But that's not the same thing as a soul having feelings of love.
Yeah,
and
guilt or all those things.
Sympathy.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're not thinking those ways.
No. And that doesn't mean you can't love your dog, and you can think whatever you want. Like, just at that...
In those interaction type levels,
But just know that...
But biblically, those categories don't exist.
Yeah, and we're not trying to, like, make little kids hearing this, or people who have strong attachment to their dogs feel sad.
No, I love dogs. Yeah. I'm a huge dog person.
But they're soulless creatures.
It's different. Yeah.
It sounded awful.
Wow. Way to go. We're not trying to make them feel bad.
I set myself up for that one.
Yeah, so that I mean, categorically, we've just put them all in that category.
We have to.
Different ontological categories. Say, hey, that's where they're at, and which is not bad. That's good. We can still love them, care for them. Yeah.
Otherwise, then we get really... That's where people who are atheistic sometimes will have like animal rights and then taken to the nth degree.
Totally,
that's where it comes from. When you don't believe in the uniqueness of anthropology, all sorts of chaos.
Yeah, that division between people and animals is so extreme.
So then they make animal cruelty on the same level as being cruel to a human being.
Totally.
Which we would say, it's not good to be cruel at all.
Right.
But don't say... They're not even close.
They're not equals.
Yeah.
Totally. That's super helpful, Jason. Thank you. Yeah.
We love dogs.
I do. I love dogs.
Animals, fine.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's good to have them.
Yeah, animals are good. It's good to have them for dinner.
Oh,
no, just kidding.
My
okay.
word.
All right, well, good. Well, thank you so much. And if you have any questions,
Right?
Probably any questions, or if you're offended by anything in this video, please email Jason. His email. No, just kidding. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and we'll come back with some more questions next time.